My name is Corey Anderson. I'm the Executive Director for University Advancement at VCSU, and I am proud and honored tonight to be your MC for this ceremony. Tonight we will honor excellence, and as you will see in the coming minutes, we're honoring unprecedented excellence. We gather here as part of the Valley City State University's 100 years of Viking athletic celebration that is starting today. Earlier, we had our groundbreaking for the new facility that was an outstanding event. We believe the one tonight will follow up and be just as successful. The Valley City State University Coaching Hall of Fame, known proudly as the Osmon Icon Award, honors Viking alumni who have demonstrated a lifetime commitment to excellence in the field of coaching. These individuals have led programs, shaped lives, and elevated standards of leadership through decades of service to student athletes, near and far. This award is named in honor of the legendary Viking coach, Bill Osmon. Bill is an icon in every sense of the word. Coach Osmon's teams won an unprecedented 24 conference championships across 4 different sports, making him the all-time winningest coach in VCSU history. But beyond the numbers, his impact was not in just how he coached, but how he served, through dedication, mentorship, and unshakable Viking pride. Before we begin presenting tonight's awards, we want to take a moment to invite you to relax, to start on your salads if you haven't already, and Corey Shaw, your second dessert. I've been watching you. Enjoy your meal and share fellowship, because tonight that's what it's all about. Following the meal, we'll begin our official induction ceremony into the Osmon Coaches Hall of Fame. But at this time, if you bow your heads in gratitude, I normally call on Coach Al Olson to do that, and he's being honored tonight, so I thought as part of that, he should have the opportunity to take this in, so we'll see what I've learned from Al. Dear Heavenly Father, tonight we gather with thankful hearts, honoring those who gave their lives to lead, teach, and inspire. We thank you for the coaches we celebrate, their selfless commitment, their enduring impact, and the lives they shape far beyond the scoreboard. We ask your blessing on this meal and the hands that prepared it. May the food nourish our bodies, and as these coaches have nourished generations with wisdom, discipline, and love. Let tonight be more than a ceremony. Let it be a reminder that purpose, patience, and perseverance are sacred gifts. We pray that Coach Osmon's legacy lives on throughout each of the inductees, and that Valley City State remains a place where leaders are born, hearts are shaped, and values are passed forward. Bless this evening, in your holy name we pray. Amen. Let's enjoy this dinner. These are gathering points and cleaning up tonight. How about a big hand for Jenny and her staff here at the Eagles? Anybody ever wants to make roast beef, just ask Jenny. She does a great job with it. So Jenny, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Emerson and our staff as well. This class of Osmon Icon inductees includes alumni from 5 different decades, spanning nearly 50 years of graduation history. Together, they have coached 9 different sports at both the high school and collegiate levels, often doing so in multiple states, communities, and school systems. Their achievements, when combined, are nothing short of remarkable. More than 10,000 career victories, over 150 years of combined head coaching experience, at least 50 state tournament appearances, more than 25 state championships, over 100 All-Americans coached, multiple National Coach of the Year finalists and winners, inductions into more than 15 state and national halls of fame, and perhaps most impressively, as we mentioned earlier, thousands of lives shaped by their leadership. While those numbers tell an incredible story, what struck me most as we prepared for tonight is the humility of every single inductee that we will be putting into the Hall of Fame. In speaking with them and asking them to commit to the things tonight and learning about their journeys and reading their nominations, you can tell that this was just never about the wins or the plaques. It was about the people. It was about giving everything they had to the student athletes that they believed in, and in some cases, continue to believe in. The celebration is long overdue for many of these individuals, but tonight we finally get to say thank you. We finally get to honor the best of the best. And I have no doubt that Coach Osmon tonight is smiling down on us, proud to have each of you receive an award that bears his name in your alma mater's honor. So with our ceremony tonight, we'll be presenting each of our inductees in the order of their Valley City State graduation year. As each inductee is recognized, we ask that their families please rise when I ask them to do so that we can honor you as well. Because it's the one thing that I heard across all of the contacts with these people is that they couldn't have done it without their families. And that their support was instrumental in the journey. So let's begin tonight's induction into the 2025 Coaches Hall of Fame class. Dr. LaFave will be presenting your award. So as we do this tonight, the awards are up front. He will shake your hand, and then I believe that we will have a picture taken at that same time. I hate to say that we're extremely short-staffed at this time of year, but we've had some things happen, so I'm like the technology guy tonight, which is amazing, so we hope everything runs smoothly, and if it doesn't, well, it's been a good evening. So, with that,
more than 2 decades. As head coach at Bismarck High School, he built a wrestling dynasty, leading 9 teams to North Dakota state titles between 1959 to 1975 and 1984-85. Known for instilling discipline and teamwork, he became the first North Dakotan named National Wrestling Coach of the Year in 1972-73. That same year, he was also honored as North Dakota Coach of the Year. His influence extended beyond coaching. He mentored countless athletes and helped shape the culture of North Dakota wrestling. Inducted into the North Dakota Wrestling Hall of Fame, Jerry left a legacy of excellence, humility, and mentorship. His commitment to both athletic and personal growth set a gold standard in high school athletics. A true trailblazer, Jerry Holmrast's induction into the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame honors a life devoted to shaping champions.
Coach Holmrast passed away in 1990. His brother, Merle Holmrast, had this to say about Jerry. I believe this recognition is long overdue. He was one of the greatest coaches to ever graduate from Valley City State Teachers College. We're so appreciative of this honor and recognition given to Jerry, and know that he is smiling down upon us as we induct him into the Hall of Fame. So with that, another round of applause, please, for Mr. Jerry Holmrast.
A 1964 VCSU graduate, Raleigh Penfield spent over 30 years coaching multiple sports with distinction, especially in Minnesota high school golf. He began his career at Blooming Prairie High School and later made his mark at Staples and Staples-Motley High School, coaching football, basketball, and primarily golf. Penfield's golf teams reached the Minnesota State Tournament 4 times, winning the state championship in 1990 and placing in the top 6 multiple times. He coached 30 individual state qualifiers and led 25 of 29 teams to district or section finals. In 1995, he was named Minnesota Golf Coach of the Year and was inducted into the Minnesota Golf Coaches Hall of Fame in 1999. His influence extended well beyond wins, as he was revered for his character, consistency, and ability to mentor student athletes. His career exemplified Viking coaching values, honor, integrity, and impact, and earns him a well-deserved place in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Raleigh Penfield into the Coaches Hall of Fame. Raleigh, please come forward. Would any family that's in attendance tonight from Raleigh's please stand also so we can recognize you?
A 1964 VC.
I'd like to thank the Valley City State University Coaching Hall of Fame for this award. This is an honor that I accept while keeping coaches like myself in mind who have labored throughout the years. I began coaching and teaching in 1964 in Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, which is a long way from Valley City. We moved to Staples in 1969, and that's still a long way. I actually started coaching at Valley City in 1963 when Bill Osmon assigned me the men's tennis coach as part of my student teaching. And needless to say, most of those people were considerably better at that sport than their coach. I coached for 34 years and enjoyed every sport. Staples has been my home since 1969. I'm a lifetime member of the Minnesota Coaches Association, and the card has worked in many different sports, towns, and states. Although this day, it would be a very difficult job to last that long in any sport. Congratulations to the other inductees, and I'm honored to receive this honor. Thank you.
Dennis Freestead, a 1966 VCSU graduate, was a cornerstone of the Valley City High School wrestling program for nearly 4 decades. His 39-year coaching career produced 99 state place winners and 13 state champions, helping build a wrestling legacy deeply woven into the community's identity. A Napoleon native, Freestead was a 2-time high school state champion and a 4-time NDCAC champion at VCSU, earning All-American honors. His influence stretched beyond wrestling. He coached freshman football and co-founded the high school's acclaimed Science Olympiad team. Known for his humility and dedication, Freestead impacted thousands of students with his steady presence in both classroom and athletic arenas. His name adorns the high school wrestling room, a tribute to his immense contributions. A member of 3 Hall of Fames, Freestead stands as a model of integrity, mentorship, and lifelong impact, making him a deserving inductee into the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Coach Freestead into the Osmon Hall of Fame. Coach Freestead passed away in 2020. Son Mark and daughter Jill are here to accept on his behalf. If they would please come forward, and would any other family in attendance please stand and be recognized. And also daughter Carla. Sorry, Carla.
On behalf of my family and I want to thank you for honoring my dad in this way by inducting him into the VCSU Coaches Hall of Fame. Dad loved Valley City State and loved living in Valley City. He never wanted to be anywhere else. And although my dad was raised in South Central North Dakota, graduating from Napoleon High School, he had 2 links to Valley City State. One was his own dad, who had graduated in the early 1930s, and the other was Don Lemnis, who was Dad's high school wrestling coach. So when Don made the move from Napoleon to Valley City, it created an obvious pathway for my dad to follow as a college student. And Dad attended VCSU at a time of legends. Bill Osmon was there, President Locken was there, Don was there. And so then when my dad finished college and took a job at the high school, he continued to interact really often with these role models, these mentors who had been at Valley City State, including other alumni like Bob King. So for Dad to now be counted in the same club as those men who had gone before him and those people who had led him and paved the path for him, I just know that my dad would think that that was pretty special. So thanks again for the honor. We're grateful for the role that Valley City State played in his life and his development. And I'm going to let my dad tell you that in his own words. These are from remarks that he made when he was inducted into the VCSU Viking Athletic Hall of Fame back in 1987.
I remember having come to Valley City. I think that a small college like this was the place for me. I think I probably would have got lost in a bigger school and the opportunity to come here and compete in more than one sport. Being classes small enough that you knew the teachers. I just think that if we ever start losing the state colleges in the state of North Dakota, it's going to be a sad day for the kids of North Dakota. I will forever be a small college fan.
Mark, thank you for that touch.
Loberg, VCSU class of 1968, devoted over 40 years to shaping student athletes through coaching and leadership in North Dakota. Starting in Prairie, he initiated programs in cross country and track, then spent 37 years at Devils Lake High School. There, he coached multiple sports and achieved state recognition, guiding standout athletes like Ed Brown, North Dakota's first 2,000-point basketball scorer. Loberg's coaching resume includes being named North Dakota Girls Basketball Coach of the Year in 1980-81 and earning 4 Girls Track and Field Coach of the Year honors. He championed facility improvements, including spearheading the state's first all-weather high school track, later named in his honor. His Champions in Action summer camp ran for 18 years, spreading elite-level instruction across the region. Inducted into multiple Hall of Fames, Loberg's enduring legacy is one of tireless service, community enrichment, and commitment to youth development, earning him a rightful place in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Coach Loberg. And at this time, any family and friends in attendance, please stand and be recognized.
State for this great honor, and I want to thank God for placing me in various situations that allowed me to excel. I began my coaching career in a little town called Prairie, North Dakota. Enrollment of 33 students in grades 9 through 12. First day of school, the principal pointed out a young man in the back of the room and said, "He'll get you 20 to 25 points a game this winter." Well, he got 32.5 points a game, scored over 2,000 points in his high school career. His name is Ed Brown. In 1980, I moved up a 7th grade girl, Doreen Heiser, 12 years old, to work with the varsity team. As the year progressed, she got better and better. And by state tournament time, she was our starting guard in the state tournament and was the youngest girl to start in the state championship game. She scored actually the first basket of that game. Doreen Heiser. On the track side, Darcy Deitch was named the North Dakota Class A Female Athlete of the Year. And in 2007, Emily Black was given that same honor of the Class A Girls Track Athlete of the Year. And so it's nice from a small school to see those kids get that recognition. The last girl I coached during my coaching career was Ashlyn Diebler. Some of you know her, I'm sure. She broke the school record here at Valley City State with 39 points in the game. Made 11 three-pointers to break the school record. And of course was 11 for 11 from that three-point line with 100%. That's a record that will never be broken. So I just want to thank Valley City State for a great education, for Coach Gruters for introducing the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and thank you all. May God bless you. Thank you.
Leon Opdahl, a 1970 VCSU graduate, built an impactful career blending education, athletics, and community leadership. Beginning in Findlay and continuing in Zeeland, North Dakota, Opdahl coached football, wrestling, track, and basketball with extraordinary success. As head football coach, he led Zeeland to back-to-back 9-man state championships in 1977 and 78, earning ND Coach of the Year both seasons and orchestrating a 23-game win streak. He also coached successful track teams, guiding Zeeland girls to Region 5 titles and a 4th-place state finish in 1980. He was named Class B Girls Track Coach of the Year that same season. On the basketball court, he earned multiple District and Region Coach of the Year awards. Beyond athletics, Opdahl served as Region 5 Athletic Director of the Year and received the UNB Award of Merit for football contributions. His long-standing dedication to student development cements his legacy in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Congratulations, Coach Opdahl. Welcome. And this will be a large group. Would any family and friends of Coach Opdahl's please stand and be recognized?
I want individual honors because this encompasses a total coaching career. In my case, 22 years, 21 of those years at Zeeland, a small town in south central North Dakota. My wife and I went from VCSU Vikings to Zeeland Vikings. We love the community, the school, the students, and of course, driven food. In those 21 years, I coached a variety of athletics, wrestling, football, basketball, and track. A huge accomplishment in a span of years from 1976 to 1978. Our football team won 23 consecutive games, and in that period won 2 North Dakota State 9-man football championships. I'm proud of this award, but prouder knowing that I'm in the same induction class as 2 of my former players, Kevin and Cameron Dunn. Both such fine athletes, gentlemen, great coaches, friends, that deserve this award for a long time. I certainly would not be in this position without athletes of their caliber, along with scores of athletes that Zeeland produced. Thank you to Corey Anderson and Kim Stevenson, and special thanks to former VCSU football coach Jim Newton for his friendship throughout the years. I'm so happy I attended VCSU not only for this honor, but also for the education and life lessons I learned, the many people I met that became lifelong friends, and especially for being able to meet a beautiful young girl in Jane Marie Moran. We met by chance over 56 years ago and have been on our journey since that time. Together, we have 2 beautiful daughters, 2 very fine sons of ours, 3 handsome and dashing grandboys, and 1 very gorgeous 11-month-old granddaughter. I'm a very lucky person, and I've been blessed, I know. Congratulations to all the inductees to the Hall of Fame, and I know you are happy with your choice as well. You can, now City State University. VCSU, it's time for a hug.
VCSU graduate and native of Enderlin, North Dakota, built a coaching career defined by discipline, longevity, and championship success. He coached boys and girls basketball at multiple North Dakota schools, most notably Lidgerwood High School, where he led his team to a perfect 24-0 season and Class B state championship in 1982. His coaching tenure produced a remarkable 705 and 322 career record, including other state tournament finishes and a 45-game winning streak. Shai also held roles as an assistant coach at Fargo South and Concordia College and concluded his coaching career at Kindred High School. His accolades include multiple District and Region Coach of the Year awards, the NDAPSSA Coach of the Year, and selection to coach the Lions All-Star Game. Also a respected multi-sport official, Bruce exemplified commitment, humility, and leadership throughout his career. His impact on athletes and programs earns him a place in the Hall of Fame.
Welcome, Bruce, into the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame. And any family and friends in attendance for Bruce, please stand and be recognized.
I'm humbled and with immense gratitude for being inducted into the Valley City State Coaches Hall of Fame. I want to thank the university and the committee of Hall of Fame members. My success as a coach was directly back to Valley City State and the great professors we had here, Mr. Osmon, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Gruters, and Mr. Levis. I had one of the best families that supported me, especially my wife was my biggest cheerleader. And of all things I regret with my career is the fact that I missed many of my kids' games. I want to thank my daughter Danielle. 5 years ago she gave me a kidney, which was a gift of life. I want to thank all my assistant coaches and players for the great work ethic they gave me as I played. Once again, I'm grateful for this honor. I would express my sincere gratitude to the university for their incredible honor. This is a testament to the values and principles instilled in me in Valley City State. I want to also congratulate all the other inductees and honorees tonight. Well deserved.
Byron Hochul, a 1974 graduate of Valley City State University, impacted generations of students and athletes over his 43-year teaching and coaching career at Binford and Mid-Dakota Public Schools. With a Bachelor of Science in Math education, he was a beloved middle and high school teacher whose calm, consistent demeanor influenced academic and athletic growth alike. Hochul is best remembered for building the Mid-Dakota girls basketball program into a powerhouse, culminating in the 1995 Class B state championship. His teams made several postseason runs, and he was known for emphasizing discipline, teamwork, and life lessons beyond wins and losses. Byron's coaching and teaching were grounded in humility and care, preparing his athletes for success well beyond high school. His decades-long service stands as a model of community-centered coaching. The Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame recognizes Byron Hochul for his unwavering commitment to students, sportsmanship, and the spirit of North Dakota education.
Please welcome Byron Hochul into the VCSU Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame. Byron passed away in 2024, and accepting on his behalf is his son Greg, an inaugural member of the Osmon class. Excuse me, we have a change. As I was saying, Greg and Byron would be the first father-son members of the Osmon Icon Hall of Fame. Would any of the members of the family that are also here in attendance please stand and be recognized?
Thank you. My name is Greg Hochul, and I will be accepting this award for my brother, Byron Hochul. My brother had 4 loves in life: God, his wife Glenda, and his family, teaching math, and of course coaching basketball. He was a gifted coach and father figure to all the athletes. His knowledge of the sport and his ability to teach it to his athletes was only surpassed by his kindness and humor. His athletes loved and respected him. Byron and Coach Bass are the main reasons why I entered into the coaching profession. Byron, along with his wife Glenda and son Jeremy, would like to thank Valley City State University and the Alumni Association in accepting the Bill Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame Award. Thank you again, and go Vikings.
So now I get to apologize to Glenda and Jeremy and to Greg, but Greg gets a compliment, right? I grew up in Macville, North Dakota, quite close to Binford, and Greg was a student athlete here when I was, but he was younger than me. So I remember Byron when I was competing in high school, and for some reason I've always just felt that was a connection. So I apologize, but nonetheless, brothers in the Hall of Fame together. So congratulations.
Boyd Sussex, a 1975 VCSU graduate with degrees in physical education and history, built a 33-year coaching legacy that spanned North and South Dakota. Sussex spent 31 years as a head boys basketball coach, first finding success at Glenbert, Fessenden, and Garrison, North Dakota. At Fessenden, he posted a 127-36 record over 7 seasons and secured 3 district and conference titles. In 1987, he transitioned to Millbank, South Dakota, where he spent 19 years guiding the Bulldogs to 6 state tournament appearances, including the 2005 State A Championship. His teams claimed 11 district and 6 NEC titles. He also contributed as assistant football coach and served 9 years as athletic director. With a career record of 443 and 247, Sussex earned multiple coaching honors, including SDHSAA Distinguished Service Recognition. Through the Millbank Basketball School and international coaching stints, Sussex mentored hundreds of young athletes. His championship leadership and lifelong service earned him a place in the Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Coach Sussex into the Icon Hall of Fame. And any family in attendance, please stand and be recognized as well. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you to Valley City State University for creating the Osmon Icon Coaching Award. It's humbling and exciting to be part of this great group of honorees. I'd like to congratulate them on this award. Coaching was on my radar when I graduated from high school. I know that I couldn't have found a career choice where I would have enjoyed it as much. It truly has been rewarding. I'd like to say this about my career as well, that I did not get to be a wealthy man, but because of all the relationships that I've accumulated throughout that time, I certainly am very rich. I'd like to thank all those that I came in contact with at Valley City State in this journey and helped lead me onto the path that I chose. Most of all, I need to thank players, coaches, parents, administrators that were all supportive in this endeavor and were part of this journey. This is not possible without them. Our son Jackson was one of my players and was an all-state player, helped guide us to a state tournament, and played at Valley City State. Words can't express the feel of thanks that I have for my family. My mother and dad, Don and Lorraine, on a farm, supported my career choice even though it wasn't farming. My wife, Kathy, is the most instrumental and important person in this career endeavor. She was there with me every step of the way, whether it was good, bad, or indifferent, and I certainly appreciate that from her. This would not have happened without her. I'd like to thank Jackson, Val, Baker, and Lauren for being here tonight and my support. It means a lot. Thank you.
Steve Rice, a 1975 VCSU graduate in physical education, established himself as one of the region's most respected high school football coaches. His coaching tenure began at Carrington High School, where he led the Cardinals to the 1981 Class 11B state championship and semifinal appearances in 80 and 82. Rice later moved to South Dakota, continuing his success with the Millbank Bulldogs and later the Lead Deadwood Gold Diggers. At Lead Deadwood, he guided teams to multiple Black Hills Conference titles and 3 state Class 11A finals appearances. His track and field teams also claimed conference championships in 1999 and 2001. He was named South Dakota Football Region Coach of the Year 4 times and was inducted into both the Lead Deadwood High School and South Dakota Football Coaches Halls of Fame. Steve Rice's career embodies championship excellence, discipline, and the deep impact of a coach committed to athlete development and team success.
Please welcome Steve Rice into the Coaches Hall of Fame. Any family that is present tonight and friends of Steve that are here to support him, please stand to be recognized as well.
Accept the Osmon Icon Coaching Award. I'm so thankful that I chose teaching and coaching as a profession, as it gave me a great opportunity to impact the lives of many student athletes, hopefully in a positive manner over the years. With that, there were a lot of people that played key factors during my coaching career, starting here at Valley City State with my former teammates. The coaches here at Valley City State, Don Lemnis, Pete Nyas, Jim Dew, helped to shape and lay a foundation for my coaching career. To my assistant coaches over the years, thank you so much for all you did to help me out and to prepare us each and every week for our football games. Obviously to our former players, without them I wouldn't be up here tonight. They sacrificed a lot, had to put up with me, and I'm just thankful that I was able to coach so many great people over the years. And finally, the coaching fraternity out there was awesome. It was great to scheme every week and then see what would happen. And after that, turned out to be great friends and lifelong friends. And finally, the support I got from my family was immeasurable. I had a great opportunity to coach my sons, Eric and Dustin, watch them grow as players, get to sit back, watch their college career develop, and then eventually become great husbands, fathers, and have successful careers. I'm so proud of them. It's unbelievable. I love you very much. Finally, thank you to the selection committee, Corey Anderson, and others for this award. Thank you.
Part of the video got cut off that he didn't get to share the fact that he had stated that if Rod Skitlin could run as fast as he could talk, they'd have won more than one state title. Good to see you, Rod.
Roger Steinbrecher, a 1975 graduate of Valley City State University, left a legacy of coaching excellence from Minnesota to remote Alaska. After starting his career in Clinton, Minnesota, Steinbrecher moved to Sandpoint, Alaska, where he coached and taught from 1977 to 1990. He led the girls basketball team to 2 state titles and helped establish the school's sports culture in a challenging environment. At Seward High School, 1990 to 2006, he guided another state championship team, launched the school's first football program, and served as athletic director. Known for humility, humor, and unwavering integrity, Roger received numerous Coach of the Year honors and was awarded the Golden Apple Award for excellence in education. His name lives on through Seward's Steinbrecher Field and the Roger Steinbrecher Coaching Integrity Award. A model of leadership, mentorship, and resilience, Roger's contributions to youth sports and education earned him an honored place in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Congratulations to Roger Steinbrecher. Roger passed away in 2009, and his family is not able to attend tonight to accept this award. Roger holds a enormously significant place in Valley City State football history. We were playing Jamestown College in basketball in 1991 at the Bubble, and many of you would remember Eleanor Olson as our secretary. I had walked by and she said, Corey, there's someone on the phone that wants to talk to you about a recruit. And so I got on the phone and Roger was on the other end, and he was in Alaska, and he says, I have a young man up here whose dad is a head coach at one of the best high schools, and we think that you should look at this quarterback. His name is Micah Boudreau. And we ended up bringing Micah down for a visit, and we were fortunate enough to have him select VCSU, and eventually led us to a national playoff in 1996. But more importantly, it's not always about the individual and how good they are, but it's what they represent and who they bring to the table. Between Micah and his dad, they started the pipeline of Alaska football players and other student athletes that came from that state here. And since 1996, we've had 41 athletes on the male side graduate from Alaska, from VCSU, and 17 on the female side. And it was because of Roger and the message that he shared up there and what he did with Coach Boudreau that really opened the doors to a new frontier, literally and figuratively. And we'll never always be indebted to him for what he did in that situation. So unfortunate that Roger can't be here, but those of you that know him would believe that that's the solid thing that he would do. So congratulations to Roger.
Craig Hogan, a 1977 VCSU graduate, built an extraordinary coaching legacy spanning high school and collegiate athletics. After starting his career at Sheridan High School in Wyoming, he led boys and girls track teams to state success, including a 1983 girls state title. Twice named Wyoming Girls Track Coach of the Year, he was later recognized as National Girls High School Track Coach of the Year. From 1989 to 2015, Hogan transformed Bemidji State University's track, cross-country, and football programs. He coached 4 national champions, 24 NCAA Division II All-Americans, and 22 academic All-Americans. A 7-time NSIC Coach of the Year, he also contributed to Olympic efforts, including the 1996 Atlanta Games. Hogan's legacy extends beyond athletics. His work with USA Track and Field and mentoring young athletes reflects his lifelong dedication to sport and education. Inducted into Bemidji State's Coaching Hall of Fame, his career is a masterclass in leadership, integrity, and championship-level excellence.
With that, we would welcome Craig Hogan into the Coaches Hall of Fame. And with that, I would also like to recognize any family and friends in attendance. Please stand.
This opportunity and to be selected to be part of the Athletic Coaching Hall of Fame. And also to Amber Bowman Olson, who nominated me for this, as she was one of my track athletes at Bemidji State in track and field. After graduating in 1977, went to Bemidji State University as a grad student in football and in track and field, got my master's in PE and education. From there in 1979, went to Sheridan High School, where I was the boys and girls track coach, assistant football, assistant basketball, and taught for the 10 years, really enjoying the mountains and the travel there. In 1989, a job at Bemidji State opened up, brand new outdoor track, brand new indoor, 200-meter track. And I thought, wow, applied, got the job, started out as the men's track coach and assistant football. After 10 years, gave up the football and brought on the women's cross country and women's track and field. There at Bemidji State, hosted many high school meets, many high college meets, had a lot of success and enjoyed everything a lot. In conclusion, I'd really like to thank my wife, Ann, a graduate of Valley City State in math, chemistry, and physics. And my kids, Michael, Rebecca, Allie, and Michael's daughter, wife, Shelby, they all competed for me in track and field and cross country at Bemidji State. Every weekend in those 10 years was like a vacation, as we were able to go off to different places to run, and my wife Ann would accompany us on the bus, and it was great. My son-in-law Brian was also a baseball player at Bemidji State, so we got lots of athletic things going on at Bemidji State. And also I'd like to thank Rudy Steidel and his wife Leanne, Jim Dew and his wife Paulette for being great examples of teachers, coaches, and just people in general. So thank you, Valley City State.
Brian Midthun, a 1980 VCSU graduate and former Viking football and baseball player, spent his life shaping student athletes through coaching and school leadership. At North Sargent and later in Enderlin, North Dakota, Midthun built powerhouse baseball and football programs. His baseball teams captured 2 Class B state championships and 10 Region 1 titles. He earned NDHSCA Baseball Coach of the Year in 2001 and was an 8-time Region Coach of the Year. His football teams also found success, earning him 2 Region 1 Coach of the Year honors. Beyond coaching, Brian served as principal and athletic director, receiving multiple awards including Region 5 Principal of the Year in 2012. He contributed to state and national rules committees, demonstrating his influence on the broader athletic community. Inducted into both the NDIAAA and NDHSCA Halls of Fame, Midthun exemplifies a Viking legacy of service, leadership, and excellence in both athletics and education.
Please welcome Brian Midthun into the Coaches Hall of Fame. Regrettably, Brian could not attend tonight because of a previous family engagement, so Calvin Kraft, the current Enderlin athletic director, no pressure, will accept on his behalf.
Good evening. I apologize for being unable to attend today's celebration of the VCSU alumni. Now that I'm retired with all the time in the world, family obligations, this time has gotten in the way of my attendance tonight. It's truly an honor to be named to VCSU's Osmon Coaches Hall of Fame. I have known and coached against many people in this room throughout my career. Knowing I am in a group with coaches like Barb and Tim Kraft, Bruce Schei, Dave Hent, Corey Shaw, is very humbling. I am extremely proud of my VCSU background in education and coaching. I have always made every effort to support and help our graduates whenever possible. Coaches like Jim Dew, Don Lemnitz, Bob Reschwein all had a profound impact on my career, as did many of my coaching colleagues, such as Jerry Bartholomew, Vern Everly, Gary Adair, Tim Michelson, Kevin Bratland, Tyler Schleck, and Leanne Thielges. They provided me with insights and friendship that you need to make a career out of coaching. Coaching allowed me to be a part of the lives of many special and talented young men and women. My hope is that they will remember their experiences fondly and talk of their wins, losses, travels, whenever they are together. I truly loved everything about coaching except the time away from my family, which I am working on now, following my grandchildren around as they participate in their wide-ranging activities. In closing, thank you again for this recognition. I am truly honored to be a VCSU alumni and now a part of the VCSU Osmon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Dave Hant, a 1981 graduate of Valley City State University, has spent over 4 decades leading in education and athletics. With a degree in mathematics and minors in athletic coaching and physics, Hant launched a versatile coaching career at Catherine High School before moving to Marion. He led boys and girls basketball, golf, and track programs with remarkable success. His teams made 4 appearances at the state Class B boys basketball tournament and earned multiple district, regional, and Barnes County titles. In 1992, he led his girls basketball team to a 4th place state finish. Recognized numerous times as Coach of the Year, he also contributed significantly to North Dakota athletics through service on the Lions All-Star Basketball Committee. Even after stepping away from varsity coaching, he continued mentoring youth through Life Smarts, guiding teams to national top 5 finishes. Hant's enduring commitment to students and community makes him a fitting Osmon Icon Hall of Fame inductee.
Please welcome Coach Hant into the Osmon Icon Coaching Hall of Fame. And as he approaches, would family and friends in attendance please stand and be recognized.
Valley City State University, thank you for this tremendous honor of being inducted into the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame. Wow, what a humbling experience to receive the notification and then to start thinking about the past. What an honor of being here tonight and taking and be a part with my family, the assistant coaches that I've grown with, and the friends that are all here to take and celebrate this with me. I'm very thankful for the honor. I'm thankful for the honor and privilege of being a part of Valley City State College's history, and I'm very happy for all the connections I've made over the years, the preparations that have gone into the coaching professions by the college, taking and going into the Hall of Fame with people that are legendary in my mind, as far as my Algebra 1 teacher from high school, classmate that is coming in with me, and all the other persons involved. There's so many people that I respect, and it's a great privilege to be a part of it. The connections made and the preparations that Valley City State has given me in my career has been awesome. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor.
VCSU graduate, forged a Hall of Fame career in Montana athletics as a football coach, wrestling coach, and activities director. At Malta High School, King posted an extraordinary 216-71 football record, winning 3 state championships, 15 conference titles, and reaching 24 consecutive playoffs. His coaching achievements also include state-level success in wrestling and developing track champions. King served as activities director for 14 years and managed both state and regional tournaments. His accolades include Montana's All-Class Activities Director of the Year, MCA Hall of Fame induction, and finalist honors for National Coach and Athletic Director of the Year. As a leader within the Montana Coaches Association, he served as president, board member, and Hall of Fame chair. King's enduring leadership and mentorship left an indelible mark on Montana high school sports, making his Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame induction a well-deserved honor.
Please welcome Coach King into the VCSU Coaches Hall of Fame. And could we please have his wife please stand and be recognized? She's done filming now.
Thank you to Kim and Corey and the VCSU alumni community for this honor and for this very special meeting. You know, each fall I would remind our coaching staff that we are in the memory-making business, that we as coaches are responsible to provide for our student athletes meaningful opportunities and positive experiences. And that the memories that come from those are just simply a byproduct of the opportunities and experiences that we're providing. And if we're lucky, we as coaches start to gather those same memories ourselves. I was very fortunate over the years to share my memories with my family. To our daughters, Jill and Sarah, thank you for the love and support over the years. I know that it was not easy to be the daughters of the head football coach in Milton, but you handled it with grace and unwavering support. For that, I say thank you. To my wife, Kathy, thank you for sharing with me this journey as we spent 38 years in the coaching business. You were with me every step of the way, and I am forever grateful for your unwavering support as you supported me as I lived my dreams of being a coach. I say thank you. I'll forever be grateful, and I love you.
Tim Kraft, a 1981 graduate of VCSU and standout dual sport athlete, spent over 40 years coaching and teaching across North Dakota. A 4-year letter winner in basketball and track, Kraft began his coaching career with boys basketball and amassed 226 career wins over 21 seasons. His teams earned district and regional titles at Turtle Lake Mercer, Mayport CG, and Central Cass, including a third-place state finish in 1998. In track and field, Kraft coached for 20 years, highlighted by the 2011 Central Cass boys team winning the NDHSAA state championship. He also guided 2 individual state champions. Kraft coached cross country for 14 years, producing multiple all-state runners and several top 5 state finishes. Known for his passion, adaptability, and dedication to youth development, Kraft left a meaningful legacy of growth, sportsmanship, and achievement. His impact on students, athletes, and communities across the state makes him a worthy addition to the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Tim Kraft to the Coaches Hall of Fame. And could we have the Kraft family and friends in attendance please stand, be recognized?
I am humbled and honored to be receiving the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame. I remember back in the school year 1976-77 when Bob Kohler came to Carlsview to visit with me at my house. And he said they're interested in me to come and take a visit. And so I went to Valley City State. I basically met Dr. Buck Ruders, who's also my track coach, and Larry Robinson, and the rest is history. I was very welcomed. I felt like family. It was a great experience to become a Viking. I also wanted to thank Valley City State for allowing me to attend many on-campus activities. They basically were very encompassing, and I had a great experience. I also want to thank my 3 children, Travis, Kelvin, and Taylor, along with my wife, Barb, for sacrificing along the way, sometimes coaching up to 6 days a week. And again, I want to thank you to Valley City State for letting me grow as a person, great memories, a great foundation, and again, thanks a lot. Go Vikings!
Alan Olson, a 1984 VCSU graduate, is a versatile coach whose impact spans high school and collegiate sports. He led the Bisley Eglin boys to the 1989 Class B state basketball and baseball championships, an astounding feat for a school with just 20 boys enrolled. Olson's coaching career included stops at Hillsboro, Valley City High School, and Northern State University, where he influenced teams in basketball and baseball. From 1985 to 1995, he helmed both the men's and women's basketball teams at VCSU, coaching numerous all-conference players and Hall of Famers. His leadership brought VCSU women's basketball a conference title in both 1991 and 92, and the Valley City High School girls basketball team to the 2004 State A tournament. Recognized as North Dakota's Class B Boys Basketball Coach of the Year and Vail High School Team Coach of the Year in 1989, Olson's values of humility, faith, and mentorship have shaped countless lives. His career reflects purpose-driven coaching, grounded in family and service, earning him a distinguished place in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Welcome, Coach Olson. As as Al is making his way up front, would the family please stand and be recognized? It's a large one.
The university is a special place. I'm humbled and honored to be recognized because I greatly respect Coach Osmon and many outstanding coaches whose careers were impacted through their VCSU experiences. I'm grateful to God for the opportunity to share my passion for sports by teaching others, seeing players improve, and witnessing teams play the game beautifully as one unified group. While attending VCSU, I played basketball and baseball and was fortunate to be a member of 5 conference championship teams. Coach Jim Dew largely influenced my baseball coaching philosophy, along with my high school baseball coach, Jim Everson, a native Minnesota. VCSU coaches Darrell Anderson, Monty Johnson, and Dave Knowles significantly impacted my basketball coaching philosophy. Later contributions to my philosophy came from Coach Ed Beyer in Hillsborough, Pat Flanagan at Bisbee-Eglin, and Coach Bob Olson at Northern State University. I appreciate assistant coaches like Ramona Micklejohn, Brian Ambiel, and many more. I'm thankful for my supportive unofficial assistants, like my friend Brent Lick, my brother Steve Olson, my brother-in-law Bill Ambiel, and Dave Bass. I appreciate the support of my athletic directors, fellow coaches, staff members, parents, cheerleaders, and fans. My primary role models begin with Jesus. They include my wife Trissa, my parents Alvin and Mary Ann Olson. I've been blessed to have an incredible support team. My parents, my family, Trissa, my sons Isaac, Jacob, daughter Clarissa and their families, my sister Deb and her family, my brothers Steve and Randy, Trissa's parents, and many friends, relatives, and former players. I'm thankful for the players and teams I've coached. It warms my heart to see or hear of players who stay so close together even many years after they're done playing.
VCSU graduate built one of the most successful high school tennis coaching careers in North Dakota history. Over 56 total seasons coaching at Williston, Century, and Legacy High Schools, McPherson's teams earned an incredible 914 and 310 record, qualifying for the state tournament 50 times. At Williston, he led his girls team to the 1999 state title and earned North Dakota Coach of the Year. His success continued at Century and Legacy, making him the only WDA coach to win conference titles with 3 different programs. He's coached 83 All-Conference and 42 All-State athletes, was named West Region Coach of the Year 14 times, and is a 4-time National Tennis Coach of the Year finalist. Inducted into the ND Tennis Hall of Fame in 2022, McPherson's achievements reflect excellence, mentorship, and championship consistency. Joining his father Jim in the Hall, Scott's legacy continues to shape North Dakota tennis with purpose and pride.
Please welcome Coach McPherson and the Osmon Coaching Hall of Fame. And would his family please stand and be recognized, including Jim, who is one of our inaugural class members. Thank you to his daughters for helping with the technology.
Good evening, everyone. What an incredible feeling it is for me to be recognized into such a prestigious group of coaches by the committee's nomination into the Valley City State University 2025 Coaching Hall of Fame. I'm extremely humbled and grateful, and so many thank yous need to go out to so many people. Particularly, the first thank you goes to my father, who's been my mentor, he's been my teacher, and he's paved the way for me to understand what it takes to be a successful coach. Jim McPherson is my father. He was inducted into the 2022 Coaches Hall of Fame, and I'm forever grateful that I've had him in my life, and I continue to have him in my life as he reaches the age of 90 in the next few weeks. Love you, Dad, and thanks for all you've done. I also want to thank my family, my wife Danielle, my son Alex, my daughters Abby, Ashley, and Aaliyah. Without your patience, your love, and support for what coaches do all the time, it's a lot of time spent away from home, but you're always there supporting me. I could never have done it without your love and support, so thank you. All my players, the wins and losses aren't so much as what it is to build relationships with players. Today, when I see players and they reach out to me as a friend, it's more than gratifying that I've been an influence on their life in a positive way. To be counted among the legends in this hall, many of whom I've admired and learned from, is deeply humbling, and I'm very grateful. Some of the inductees today: Al Olson, Tim Kraft, along with some friends, Cameron Doctor, and in the past, Kevin Doctor, and Dave Tressa, who has inaugurated the first Hall of Fame that they've had. These people have been tremendous teammates and support systems for me, and I'm so forever grateful. Thank you again to the committee and to every player who ever wore a jersey. This is for you. You made me a Hall of Fame coach. Thanks.
Kevin Doctor, a 1984 VCSU graduate in elementary education, coached and taught for more than 35 years, most notably in Riverdale and Underwood, North Dakota. Known affectionately as Doc, he was a 3-time North Dakota Football Coach of the Year and earned one of the highest honors in 2021 when Underwood renamed its football field Kevin Doctor Field. While football was his passion, he also coached basketball, track, and golf. Doctor was revered for his authenticity, humor, and deep loyalty to his athletes, many of whom remained connected to him for years after graduation. His coaching was about more than wins. It was about shaping strong, respectful young people. Known for his famous hugs, quick wit, and love for life, Doctor left an irreplaceable imprint on his community. His memory and influence live on through his family, former players, and now the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Kevin Doctor into the VCSU Osmond Coaches Hall of Fame. Accepting this award on his behalf are daughters Brittany and Megan. As they approach, would any family and friends of Kevin please stand?
Like to thank Valley City State University for inducting our dad into the Coaches Hall of Fame. Not everyone gets to celebrate their loved one in such a special way after they are no longer with us. Through preparing for this event, we have been able to reflect on our dad's coaching accomplishments. We wish more than anything that he were here to accept this award himself, but we are honored to accept it on his behalf. We're incredibly proud of everything that he accomplished in his coaching career. He was a competitor, but more than anything, he wanted to keep the emphasis on having fun. Making sure that all of those contributing to the team were recognized as was a priority for him. In his eyes, everyone from the players to assistant coaches, custodians, bus drivers, and administration each held a role on the team that was just as important as his own. Our dad had many mentors in his life who shaped him into the coach he was. Some of his greatest influences included his parents, his high school football coach, Leon Updahl, and his college football coach, Jim Duke.
In 2021, the football field in Underwood, North Dakota was dedicated as Kevin Doctor Field.
We want to quote some of the words he used at his field dedication. He said, "Sports are about doing your best, working to improve, being a good teammate, and having fun." He said, "I'm honored, I'm humbled, and I'm proud." We know he would have felt the same way about accepting this induction. Our dad had a great deal of pride regarding VCSU and often shared fond memories of his time here. We still get messages today from former students and players telling stories or relaying the impact he had on their lives. It brings us joy to see the effect he had on so many young people. His coaching often went far beyond the field, and he was recognized as a father figure to some of his athletes. It is bittersweet wishing he were still here to have that influence on his grandchildren and missing his presence. The lessons he taught us are so present in our everyday lives as we teach our kids to navigate the world around them. Once again, on behalf of our dad, thank you to VCSU for this honor.
Cameron Doctor, a 1984 VCSU graduate, has devoted 4 decades to coaching football and track in North Dakota and Minnesota. He began at Fargo South and later coached at Rochester Mayo, Williston, and Bismarck before returning to Fargo South to conclude a remarkable career. Doctor contributed to 7 football state championships and 2 track titles, earning North Dakota Class A Track Coach of the Year honors in 2015 and 24. A gifted motivator, Doctor became known for his Ranch Hand Award, a weekly football tradition using props and themes to inspire unity, toughness, and pride. His pregame speeches were legendary, notably branding a game ball before a state championship. In 1993, he was also named Teacher of the Year, showing his excellence extended beyond sports. Grounded in values learned at VCSU, Doctor's legacy is one of character-driven coaching. His induction honors a career filled with purpose, impact, and unforgettable moments.
Please welcome Cameron Doctor into the Coaches Hall of Fame. If I again could have family and friends of the Doctors please stand and be recognized. Here's a shout out to Zeeland, North Dakota. Doesn't get said a whole lot recently, huh? But good job. Awesome to Zeeland. Thank you to Leland.
Valley City State University, thank you so very much for the many opportunities that you have given me over my career. Thank you to Coach Dew and his staff in my years at Valley City State, and teaching us how to be great people, great leaders, and how to work with people. Thank you to all of the people along the way, the great high school mentor coaches that I had as I began my career at Fargo South, Mayo High School down in Rochester, Williston High School, Fargo South again. All of your great mentorship that allowed me to become the coach who I ended up being. So many blessings. And to my family, my wife, my kids, all of their support over the years, giving me that opportunity to spend my time really crafting and cultivating my coaching abilities and becoming a great coach. And then, of course, all of the athletes that make the job very, very important. Lifetime friendships, wonderful connections throughout the country. You make me proud with everything that you have done in your lifetime and continue to do, and bring warm feelings. I could go on and on, obviously, but definitely thank you all.
Our school girls basketball coaching career marked by 281 wins and multiple deep postseason runs. A 4-year letter winner in basketball and Snow Days Queen at VCSU, Barb later led programs at Turtle Lake, Mayville Portland CG, and Central Cass. At Turtle Lake, she earned a district title and 3rd place region finish. At Mayville Portland CG, her 1999 team won Region 2 and placed 7th at state. Her most celebrated run came at Central Cass, where she won 3 District 2 titles and led her teams to back-to-back state runner-up finishes in 2010 and 2011. Her accolades include 7 District Coach of the Year and 2 Region Coach of the Year honors. Barb's coaching style combined toughness, strategy, and deep care for her athletes. Her ability to build winning programs and lasting relationships solidifies her place in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Barb Kraft to the Coaches Hall of Fame. And while we've recognized them already tonight, would the Kraft family and friends please stand? Tim and Barb. Tim and Barb are the 3rd husband-wife members of the Osmon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Hello, Valley City State University. It is an honor to be chosen to be in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame at Valley City State University. This university means a lot to me. I had a great experience as far as education goes, and teaching me how to teach. I had a wonderful basketball experience, which helped me lead me into coaching in the high school, and we made lifelong friendships. And there's nothing better than that part of it. Valley City State University is wonderful, and I am honored and deeply appreciate being inducted into the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame. Thank you very much.
Todd Hoffner, a 1989 VCSU graduate, is one of NCAA Division II football's most accomplished coaches. Now in his 14th season as head coach at Minnesota State, he has compiled a stellar 131-33 record with the Mavericks. Combined with his 7 years at Wisconsin-Eau Claire, Hoffner holds a career head coaching record of 173-61, a .739 winning percentage. Under his leadership, MSU has made 9 NCAA playoff appearances and reached the national championship game twice, finishing both seasons ranked number 2 in the nation. The Mavericks have claimed 7 NSIC championships and consistently ranked in the AFCA top 25. Known for building explosive offenses and tenacious defenses, Hoffner's programs are defined by discipline and excellence. A former assistant at Wisconsin Stevens Point and South Dakota, he is widely respected as a developer of quarterbacks. Hoffner's enduring success and leadership place him among the most elite coaches to enter the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Coach Hoffner to the Coaches Hall of Fame. I had the opportunity to witness an amazing transformation with Coach Hoffner. In 1989, he was named the head coach at North Central High School, and the one-page playbook that was done in green ink was nonetheless really impressive. But he spun that into a good career at UND as a graduate assistant, and then obviously still going today. Also want to recognize his wife Mel that is with him today. Mel, please stand.
VCSU Icon Coach at Valley City State University. It's the connections, it's the people. It's hard not to know why I didn't become an Icon Coach. Small town North Dakota guy. Had a lot of great influencers like Gary Schauer, Dwight Lear. My coaches in high school were awesome, phenomenal coaches. My brother JD, who ended up being a coach for a while. Bobby Hoffner, coach forever. They're family, right? They were bloodlines, and that was awesome. How did I get into school? I have no idea. But I ended up on the Dean's List 3 times. A lot of influencers throughout my academic career. Kevin Bratland, who was nothing short of amazing. 3 years we spent together in Colestow Hall at the university dormitory. Memories of coaches running in the hallways, getting dropped off by Coach Bass, Riverside by Coach Dew, and then Dag Naddit, Coach Hoffner. Right, I remember that like it was yesterday. Coach Lennon was my defensive coordinator as a junior. He was a phenomenal coach as well. Friends like Jim Mikowski, Corey Anderson, Tyler Schleck, Darren Lowe, Pete Leno, all phenomenal coaches. So many great peeps. Hard not to be influenced by great people who coached, whether it was college or high school, it didn't matter. I had a lot of great influencers. My family always supported me. Mara, Brady, Kaya, my wife Mel, they're nothing short of amazing. Rupert, Horner, McCullough, carrying on the traditions and the history of this university. And it's going great. Valley City State, going great. Excited for the new renovation. All that fun stuff. VCS, we love the red and blue. VCS, we're always true to you. To you, we show our great adoration. You're the best school in VCS, let's give them us a cheer. Wahoo wah, wahoo wah, VCS, rah rah rah. Dear old VCS.
Hard to understand why the music department didn't offer you a scholarship. Dr. LaFave, lessons later.
Brian Nelson, a 1989 VCSU graduate, has spent 34 years shaping student athletes at Fertile Beltrami High School in Minnesota, where he teaches biology and serves as head coach for football and boys track. In football, Nelson has amassed a remarkable 207-97 record, leading the Falcons to 8 state tournament appearances, including a runner-up finish in 2021 and a 2024 state championship. His teams have claimed multiple conference titles, including 4 straight from 2021 to 24. Nelson is a 10-time Section Coach of the Year, a 4-time Conference Coach of the Year, and the 2024 State 9-Man Coach of the Year. In track, he has led his teams to numerous conference and section titles, including a 2023 Section 8A True Team Championship, earning 2023 State Class A Coach of the Year honors. Nelson's career reflects consistency, character, and deep commitment to his athletes and community, earning him a proud place in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Brian Nelson into the Coaches Hall of Fame. And with his family that's in attendance tonight, please stand also and be recognized.
Successful career in teaching and coaching, not only football, but track as well. So once again, thank you very much. And one more thing, 1, 2, 3, go Vikings!
Jim Mikowski, a 1989 VCSU graduate, has built a decorated career as one of NCAA Division II's top wrestling coaches. After beginning his head coaching journey at VCSU from 1989 to 93, Mikowski took over the program at Minnesota State Mankato in 1993, where he has become a transformative figure. Entering the 24-25 season, he boasts a dual meet record of 305 and 140-3 at MSU, and an overall coaching record of 328 wins, 159 losses, and 4 ties, ranking him 10th all-time in NCAA Division II wins. Under his leadership, MSU has finished in the NCAA Top 10 18 times, including 6 Top 5 finishes and 2 runner-up honors. He has coached over 100 All-Americans and 14 national champions, and is a 5-time Region 5 Coach of the Year. Inducted into the NCAA Division II Wrestling Coaches Hall of Fame in 2013, Makovsky's career exemplifies relentless leadership, development, and sportsmanship, qualities that now earn him a place in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Jimmy Mack to the Coaches Hall of Fame. And with attendance tonight with Jim is his wife, Dawn. Dawn, please stand to be recognized. I would like to share on this one. In 1989, there were 2 people who graduated from VCSU, and VCSU took a leap of faith and hired both of those people as coaches to work right out of college at the university. And Jim has went on to have an outstanding career, and the other one is emceeing the program tonight. So. Those were good times.
It's the second weekend in March, and I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we're in between rounds at our NCAA championships. I get a phone call from Corey Anderson. Corey calls, you answer. Corey let me know about some award thing and a banquet coming up, and I thanked him and had to get back to work. After talking to Corey the next week and finding out what it was, I can tell you I was humbled, still am. I'm honored, and did a lot of reflection thinking back to how valuable the experience I had at Valley City State, how valuable it was to me, and the impact that it had on my life and still does. Great teachers, great coaches, great support staff. All the way around, it was the perfect environment for this guy who was a first-generation college student that didn't really know anything but thought he did. Super grateful for that. Been lucky to have a 37-year coaching career, and I can tell you, going back, the foundation of everything we've ever done and accomplished goes back to those days. The tough love from coaches and teachers, and them challenging you to think outside the box and have a growth mindset. They're super valuable to me, and I can't thank the university and the athletic department enough. Thank you.
Not just Zeeland, but Mankato State is in awfully good hands as well. Minnesota State, Mankato. Sorry.
Darren Lowe, a 1989 VCSU graduate, is a titan in collegiate baseball with over 740 career victories. As head coach at Northwest Missouri State since 2000, Lowe has become the program's all-time wins leader with 586 victories, including 403 in MIAA play. His teams have produced 102 All-MIAA players and captured the 2018 MIAA regular season title, Northwest's first since 1983. Previously, Lowe coached at Baker University and Missouri Valley College, turning each program into contenders. A dominant pitcher at VCSU, he still holds school records for wins and strikeouts and led the NAI in strikeouts in 1987. Drafted by the Seattle Mariners, he played 3 years of professional baseball before transitioning into coaching. Inducted into the VCSU Athletic Hall of Fame in 2000, Lowe's career is defined by consistency, player development, and competitive excellence. His place in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame celebrates a lifetime of baseball leadership and achievement.
Please welcome Darren Lowe into the Osmon Coaches Hall of Fame. And we'd also like to recognize Darren's wife, Lisa. Please stand. Notice how I didn't include any friends to stand up for you guys. I didn't want to make you feel bad, so. Before we go on to the next one, I do want to mention Coach Dew. That class of 89 of yours, 9 college coaches in that class. You did a good job. We appreciate it and value all the things that you did. Thank you very much.
Hello Vikings. After 31 years of coaching college baseball, I just completed my first year of retirement and living at Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri, off to our next adventure. I think the first thing I want to do is really thank the community of Valley City and Valley City State University. You know, really gave me the foundation and the building blocks to number one, be the person I am today, as well as the coach that I had the opportunity to be during my coaching career. Next, I'd like to congratulate all the other inductees. A lot of success in this group. You know, the things that we do as coaches, it's just not a 9-to-5 job. It's working weekends, it's 6 a.m. weights, it's open gyms, it's mowing the infield grass before a game, long weekends, long road trips. And with that said, I think instead of putting coaches in the Hall of Fame, I think we should also put in spouses and families, because I guarantee behind every one of these coaches is a great spouse and a supportive family. You know, I think family is big for all of us. When I started looking at colleges, you know, Valley City was about an hour and a half from our farm. When I visited Valley City as a senior in high school, it felt like home. It felt like family already. And then once we started football in the fall, you know, it was like family. And you know, Coach Dew and Paulette were like an extension of my parents. My coaches, faculty, staff were your aunts and uncles. Your teammates were your extended brothers, and really gave that feel of family and people that would do everything for you. So, you know, really hope that as a coach, I treated my players the way I was treated at Valley City, with honesty, integrity, with respect, and hopefully I was able to lead that with all of my players. That was my goal. So again, congratulations to all the other inductees and spouses and families. Go Vikes!
Rich Olson, a 1992 VCSU graduate, has built one of the most successful volleyball dynasties in North Dakota history. Now in his 29th year at Langdon Area Munich High School, Olson has compiled a staggering 932 and 164 career record and led his teams to 5 Class B state championships. His squads are known for resilience, cohesion, and constant improvement, traits exemplified by the 2024 team, which he described as the most improved of his career. Olson was named North Dakota Class B Coach of the Year in both 2003 and 2004, and his legacy includes not just wins, but developing strong, confident young women. His program has become a gold standard for excellence, driven by work ethic, discipline, and deep community pride. Olson's coaching goes beyond the gym. It's about growth, trust, and believing in your team. His name is synonymous with success, making him a deserving member of the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
With that, we would welcome Rich Olson into the Coaches Hall of Fame. Rich is unable to attend tonight, but he does have a message for us.
I want to say hello to everyone at the induction ceremony tonight. Sorry that we cannot attend. I am humbled and honored to be recognized for the Osmon Icon Award. There are many people that have made an impact on my teaching and coaching career, and a large percentage of them are from Valley City State. I remember a conversation with one of my instructors at Valley City. I told him that I would like to go into coaching, but I wasn't sure about being a teacher and going into education. And I remember he said, listen, I'm not an athletic coach, but I think any good coach is also a good teacher. They go together, he said. It was after that conversation that I decided my major and what I wanted to be. So that short conversation probably had the biggest impact on my life. So if you see Joe Tykwinski, tell him that I say thank you. Others, there's so many others. Don Mugen and Bob Claus in my major. People like Dave Bass, Jim Dew, Diane Boer, Al Olson, Larry Gruters, Terry Corwin. I know I'm missing some. Their leadership and as instructors and coaches was inspirational to me. So thank you for encouraging me to pursue a career in education and coaching. And lastly, I want to say thank you to my family. All of us coaches know how important the support of your family is in coaching. So thank you to my wife Tina and my 3 kids, Tori, Eli, and Henry. I'm honored to be a part of this group. Thank you.
Corey Shaw, a 1999 VCSU graduate, has shaped premier wrestling and baseball programs in Oaks, North Dakota for over 2 decades. As head wrestling coach since 2003, Shaw has led Oaks to 2 North Dakota Class B dual state championships and produced 28 individual state champions and 133 state place winners. With a dual meet career win rate of 71% and 259 total victories, he has consistently built elite, respected programs. Shaw has earned State Wrestling Coach of the Year twice, Region 1 Coach of the Year 3 times, and was a 2017 NHSACA National Coach of the Year finalist. He also led Oaks American Legion Baseball to 4 state tournament appearances, including a finals berth in 2021. Inspired by mentors like Gary Opp and Rod Garland, Shaw's legacy is one of respect, hard work, and long-term athlete development. His unwavering dedication and results earned him a lasting place in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame.
Please welcome Corey Shaw to the Coaches Hall of Fame. Family and friends, please stand also. Thank you.
Good evening. I am truly honored and humbled to receive the Osmon Icon Award and to be inducted into the Valley City State University Athletic Coaching Hall of Fame. To be recognized by VCSU and to be included among so many outstanding coaches tonight is incredibly meaningful. Coaching wrestling and baseball has been one of my great privileges of my life. The lessons I've learned and the relationships I've built with athletes, families, and fellow coaches have helped shape who I am. I'm incredibly grateful for every mentor who guided me, every athlete who gave their best, and especially every assistant coach who stood by my side. Thank you to Valley City State University for this incredible honor, and thank you to my family for your constant support through all the long seasons, the late nights, and everything in between. This recognition is something I will always cherish, and I am proud to share this moment with so many deserving fellow coaches tonight. Go Vikings. Thank you.
Joe Kern, a 2003 VCSU graduate, has built a remarkable coaching career defined by championship consistency, athlete development, and cross-sport excellence. In wrestling, Kern compiled a 222-71 dual record, coached 17 state champions, including 3 high school All-Americans, and 2 Mr. Wrestler honorees. His teams earned 3 individual and 4 dual-team state runner-up finishes, demonstrating consistent elite-level performance. Twice named Class B Wrestling Coach of the Year and inducted into the Lisbon Wrestling Hall of Fame, Kern is a central figure in one of North Dakota's most storied wrestling communities. He also excelled in cross country, earning East Region Coach of the Year honors in 2011 and 12. Kern's coaching is rooted in belief, discipline, and personal growth, guiding athletes to succeed in sport and life. His impact spans programs and generations, and his presence in the Osmon Icon Coaches Hall of Fame honors a career committed to excellence, character, and heart.
Please welcome Joe Kern into the Coaches Hall of Fame. And family and friends, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Before I play Joe's thank you, I just want to tell all the inductees how pleased and happy I am with you guys cooperating with us and sending in your 2-minute thank yous. That said, Joe Kern is the first inductee in this turn of the century, and I will not advocate for how he sent this in, but we appreciate him doing this. So this is just how we do it in the new generation.
I was definitely shocked and surprised when I got notified about this, but really do appreciate it. As I thought back to my time at VCSU, just very surprised about how a lot of the people that were very impactful in my life are still there, impacting the lives of student athletes there. Tori Anderson was coaching football during my time there. Coach Roop is still coaching football there. He was also coaching when I was there. Greg Horner, still going. And Dave Bass was impactful in my life. And of course, Coach Mack, still doing a great job there, and he's the one who recruited me and got me to go to Valley City State University. So very grateful for all that I learned from all those great men, and just thank you, appreciate it, peace be with you.
Thank you, Joe. That was awesome. It was. You could multitask. That was all those things you learned on the defensive side of the ball. You just exhibited right there. So good job. We're proud of you. Thank you. With that, tonight we celebrated not just coaches, but the architects of character, champions of youth, and ambassadors of Viking excellence. To each of our Osmon inductees, thank you for representing Valley City State University with such heart and purpose. We're proud of you. We're proud of your legacy. We're proud of calling you our own and being forever part of our Viking family. That'll conclude our program. The stage is your opportunity to take more pictures. Feel free to mingle around and partake in fellowship. We appreciate everybody that came here tonight. Thank you very much for being Vikings. And once Viking, always Viking.